Hey, what up? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be a reading for my subscribers. So we're going to wait for some people to get in here and see what Spirit wants to talk about for those people. While we are waiting for people to come in, I don't know if my thing has gone out. I think it has. So let's get started with our incense, shall we? If you're interested in getting a personal reading, put a comment in the comments to add you to the list. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume that you're just here saying, hey. Hey, guys, I appreciate you being here. My little counter says that there's nobody in here still. I don't know what the hell's up with that. Let me know if you want to get added to the list, because I know some people just come in here to see it and watch it, and some people come in here to get their free reading. So let me know what you're in here for. I'm going to go in the order that you guys put that you want to be put it on the list. And tips, donations go first to have priority. So keep that in mind. But I'm also not going to be on here too long. I don't want to be on here all night. So let me get this started. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but I love these little charcoal things. It's like freaking magic. It's super cool. I like the way they light. All right. Let me get my little paper. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. I need tomato sauce, I guess. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Tatiana, you're going to be first. 8, 28, 23. And then Mary the Aries. If CJ comes in here, I'm going to let CJ cut the line too, because they were telling me on the reading I just did that they wanted to get on the list, but I wasn't doing them at that time. So if CJ comes in, I'm just letting everybody know. I'm going to let CJ cut the list. Perfect. And then Lakia. Hey, Amar. If you guys want to be put on the list, put that to add you onto the list. Otherwise, I don't know if you're just in here saying hi or just observing, which is all good either way. Absolutely. Let me see. Surely. Okay. Let me make sure I got my list correct. So it's going to go Tatiana, Mary the Aries, Lakia Cooley, and then Shirley Mirador. Sorry. I don't know how to read, guys. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. Just kidding. And then MR. Shirley. Juliana. Hi, Juliana. Enchantress. You're welcome. Enchantress, I'm going to put you on here. I'm going to put you on here, but I'm not sure if you're wanting to get a reading or you're just saying hi and observing. Either way is good for me. But just so you guys know, always put in the comments that if you want to get added to the, okay, perfect. Put in the comments if you want to get added onto the list, because otherwise I don't know if you're just saying hi and observing, which is cool. Either way, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your subscription. All right, I'm going to cut the list off for now. The list goes Tatiana, Mary the Aries, Lakia Cooley, Shirley, MR, Juliana, Enchantress. I like that name, by the way. And I have the little boggleheads. What are they called? I forget what they're called. The little people. I have that of the Enchantress. I was like, I didn't even know that was available. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Let me go ahead and get into this so that I'm not wasting our time. And then also, you're welcome. CJ was on my last reading and they were wanting to know if I was doing personal reading. So I just want to let everybody know I'm going to be transparent with you. If CJ comes in, I'm going to let that person get on the list. But for right now, I cut off the list. Yes, Mary. You do have to be here to win, though. You have to play to win. But I'm gonna, like, if you don't respond, I'll go ahead and do a general if you don't respond, and then just check out the reading tomorrow. Okay. So how I do my readings is I'm gonna break it up a little bit different, or do it a little bit different this time. You're welcome. How I usually do it is I wait and see what Spirit wants to talk about before you guys ask your questions. But right now, I don't know what time it is for you guys, but right now it's 10:17 my time. And I wake up really early to go to work to get my kids to and from school and all that stuff. So today, we're going to go ahead. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comment box when it's your turn. Or like when I'm doing the person that's just before you. Put your little question and then I'll check out your question. But don't do it too far in advance, because otherwise I'm gonna need you to repeat it, so I'm not spending too much time scrolling in the comments. Let's get into your reading. Tatiana, do you have any questions? Or I always hear I have an accent, but I live in Arizona. I was raised here most of my life, but I don't know why everybody says I have an accent. I'm 100%, 1000% European. But I've been in Arizona. I grew up a little bit in Florida for not too long. I was in California for a little bit, but mostly I've been in Arizona. So I don't know where my accent comes from. Okay, perfect. What's happening to me? I'm so empty and lazy. This feeling. I could be the mom boss's wife too, I guess. Shoot. Power, money, power, respect. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put it over here, but I hope I don't mess anything up. All right. What's happening with Tatiana? Why is her energy low? And if I get pulled to do, I'm going to just do the cards that I get pulled to do. I'm not going to necessarily do the same deck with everybody. So nobody get offended, okay? I do what Spirit tells me to do. But I guess we're doing these two. All right, Tatiana, get comfy. And this is a new deck. Well, one of these is a new deck. So hopefully the cards aren't too stiff. Hold on. Okay. All right. And let's get into it. Okay. I'm going to look at this card. You have the 5 of Cups. Tatiana, I feel like there's something you've been disappointed. Like, I feel like there's something emotional that's causing you to be hurt and wounded. And we're going to look at these two. And I feel like because you've had that emotional hurt and that emotional disappointment or like you're not happy with something emotionally, and that's kind of draining your physical energy. Then you have the Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. Somebody might have walked away from you and you think about this person a lot. You might have walked away from something and you think about that a lot. Should I have done that? I feel like you're experiencing some sort of doubt somewhere. I don't know if something walked away from you or you walked away from that, but something wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And so it's like, I gotta go. I have to go to where I'm getting like celebrated and not just tolerated. And there's a sense of like, should I leave? Should I go? Should I stay? Was that the right thing for me to do? I feel like you're doubting yourself a lot. There's a lot of emotional trauma or emotional discontentment that's causing you to physically be drained. Okay. All right, let's see what else comes out. You need to spend more time healing, like whatever you're experiencing physically, it's important, but it's not. And I'm getting tingles. Whatever you're experiencing physically, it's very important. Don't get me wrong. It's very important. Maybe go to the doctor as well and get it checked out. But I feel like there's something in an emotional level, maybe even spiritual, but it's mostly emotional trauma that is draining you right now. And so you need to look at that. You need to heal that energy. You need to gain confidence in whatever this is that you're feeling. Know that you're worthy. Know that you deserve to be loved. Know that you deserve to be respected. Know that you should be appreciated, not tolerated, but respected and appreciated. And whatever that energy is, that's why it's just draining you. You need to get that in check so that your physical energy could heal. I feel like you might be spending like a lot of time resting as well, because it's that emotional trauma is just draining for you. It's like you need more rest than what you're getting. Put yourself first. If you need to, take a sick day, like take a PTO day, take a sick day, whatever this is that you like. You need to put some time in for you. You need to check in with you and make sure Tatiana's okay first and foremost, not anybody else. Work can wait. It's gonna be there tomorrow. No worries. Your obligations, responsibilities, they're not going anywhere. Like people are always gonna need you to do what they need you to do. But put time into yourself. Invest in yourself. First card out, you have 13, breaks down to a 4. Transforming empathic absorptions. I hope I said that right. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied a lot of times. So what this is saying is like, I feel like you're also an empath. So when you're around other people's energy, on top of your own crap that you're dealing with, you're also pulling in other people's energy, whether you intend to or not. You're like I hate this term, but it's kind of true. It's like you're a sponge. Like when you're an empath, whether you want to pick up that energy or not, it's there for you. It's around you. So like when you're already dealing with trauma, and then like, let's say you ride the bus, or you go to McDonald's, or you go somewhere and somebody else is dealing with trauma, and multiple people that you're passing by is dealing with trauma. You have your own trauma that you're carrying, and I keep getting chills. You have your own trauma that you're carrying, but you also have all these people that even if they're not talking to you, even if they're not saying anything, by you passing by them, like their energy is like latching onto you, whether you want it or not. So it's important to work on your boundaries so that your soul prevents that from happening. You need to protect your energy first and foremost. Number 36 breaks down to a 9. Embracing sensuality as union. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger and don't judge me. I don't know how to say this in a nice, polite way, like that's very discreet. And I don't want to offend nobody, so please don't take it that way. If you're not into that, that's cool. But there's a sense here of like, you need to be sensual with yourself. You need to feel sexy. You need to be attracted to yourself. You need to look in the mirror and be like, yes, like anybody who gets to be around me, they are blessed. And maybe spend a little bit of time like satisfying yourself, not somebody else. Don't allow somebody else to do that. Okay, good. We're gonna leave it like that then. Put energy back into yourself. Like you're exhausted, you're an empath, you're somebody who like you have a lot of emotional heaviness right now. And so you need to clear that up. Like sexual healing is a real thing. And if your partner doesn't know you like that and they can't do what they need to do for you, or if you don't have a partner, you could be your partner. You can be what you need to be to, like, you know yourself more than anybody else. You know what feels good. You know what you know. So do that first and foremost. And then 40 breaks down to 4, bonding with the rhythm of life. Go with the flow. Don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure the environment. But also at the same time, don't let it pressure you either. There's a sense here, like you need to own your energy and you need to have borders. You need to have boundaries, healthy boundaries of like, okay, like when you're in public and you feel somebody's energy, even if you're not conscious of like that person's going through something, like if you feel that heaviness, tell spirit, I send love and light to that energy and I release it. It's not my energy. I release it. Because you have your own energy to heal. You have your own things to deal with. So, and even yourself too. I send love and light to my I send love and light for my healing, for my greatest good. My, like, whatever you're feeling and it's heavy, it's valid. Like, you have a reason to feel that way, but at the same time, you don't have to carry it around. Picture, like, and also do a lot of like meditation. Do like mental and visual healing and cleansing of the energies. Like something that is helpful if you like the beach, like water is very healing. It's very good. So even if you can't go to the beach, or if you can, that's even better. But if you can't, cool. You don't have to. Take a bath, have water dripping, like put your faucet on really, really, really low so that it's like a stream and it like let the water collect. But like don't like cause a flood in your kitchen or your bathroom or anything. But like get the environment relaxed around you. Maybe even light some candles if you have them. Turn the lights down and have the water running. And then go through this like meditation and this like mental journey of like breathe. Take a deep breath. Breathing is important. Like inhale and exhale. Deep breath through your nose. Hold it for a couple of seconds and release it slowly through your mouth. And then like have it like you're on the beach. And you're having your little glass of wine or your drink if you need to, if you like that. And then sit there on the beach, feel the waves, feel the water. And then whatever trauma you're holding, like have a suitcase right there next to you. Have a bonfire going, even better. Have a bonfire going in this like meditation that you're doing. Have a bonfire and release the energies. Fire, like those forest fires and stuff, yes, they're destructive. They burn the trees. But at the same time, those trees that have the pine cones, it's only through that fire that those seeds in the pine cones are released. And every time that there's a fire, it's hard for the environment in that moment. But it's also like once that fire like burns out, that ground becomes more healthier and more nutritious than it was before the fire. So see the experience that you're going through as it's hard for you right now, but it's better. It's going to be better. There's a benefit for it. Also, the important thing is to own your boundaries as well, and don't allow other people to come in and dictate your emotions and run your thoughts and run your energy and dictate to you. Like, you're somebody who has power. You have authority more than you're claiming right now. So claim your energy, claim your power, and understand that you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you're wanting to. You have 36, okay? I want to come back to this energy. 36 breaks down to a 9. 3, 6, 9. That's a manifestation number. It's like, and I just did a little reading before I did this one, and that one was having that energy too. 3, 6, 9. That's the manifestation. It's like, what is it called? It's like a manifestation formula. Say it 3 times or 3 different mantras for 6 days, for 9 days, or however you want to work it out. Like 3 mantras that you say 6 times for 9 days, whatever that is for you. Incorporate that in your environment somehow. It does. It's very, like, manifestation is very powerful. And even when you're just thinking, you're manifesting, whether you know it or not, whether you're conscious or not, whether it's negative or positive, you're manifesting anytime you're thinking. So it's important for you to own that energy and pull back your energy. Don't let it just run wild, right? It's like a wild horse. Like the wild horses, it's going to run. It's going to run wherever. But also at the same time, you can tame that horse. You can like corral it and get it to like be where it needs to be for you, for your benefit. So however you choose to do that meditation, that manifestation is like a mantra, that 3 mantras. I am blessed, I am loved, I am healing, I am getting better. However you want to do it. Maybe 9 mantras you say 6 times in a row for 3 days. However you do it, work that 369 in a formula that works for you. And then do that meditation, like whatever this baggage is that you're carrying around, like release it into a, like in a meditation, into like a bag, like a luggage carrier, or that in a bonfire. That, me personally, that's what I would choose. I would be sitting on the beach, and I would be putting Chewy in there. I would be putting all my trauma. I would be putting all kinds of shit in that fire, like, and then I would have my drink to relax and celebrate what I just did. Right? So go through the whole process. Don't just, I'm burning everything. But also, after you do all that, take a moment to celebrate yourself. Like, yes, I got through that. Yes, it was hard, but I got through that. And now I'm healing from it. So go through that energy for you. And then we were going to go do another deck, I thought. Oh, hold on. I'm like, I lost the deck. I put it out of sight, out of mind. But that's not always true. We're gonna put these over here. Tatiana, what do you have for Tatiana spirit? Oh yeah. Tatiana. I don't know if you burn sage, but do something to clean your environment. This could also be mentally, just intentionally. Like, I release these energies in my environment that are not for my greatest good. I release this feeling in me that's not for my greatest good. I release this heaviness. Like, intentionally focus your energy where you want it to go. It's like that wild horse. You got to tame the beast. Make it your friend. Feed it an apple or something. All right, last shuffle. All right, messages for Tatiana. Tatiana. Bottom of the deck. Oh, I hate this card. I can't pronounce it. Maynade, madness, eclastic energy release. Number 19 breaks down to a 10. So that energy release, again, like, release it. That sexual healing, definitely do that. Like, take time for that. But also meditate, and also, like, have this bonfire. Like, in my mind, it's a bonfire. Have this, or put it in a bag and ship it away. Ship it overseas. Put it in a box and mail it out to spirit. And spirit, here, take care of this for me. My sister always used to say, take care of my light work. Right? It's like, it's easy. I don't need to waste my time with it. Take care of my light work. Okay. The death will come. Mortal, finite, fragile. Number 30 breaks down to a 3. There's an ending. If you're struggling for an ending or through an ending, everything happens for a reason. And it's like that forest fire. Like, things that end, it's a transition. It's not an ending. If you've had a loss, like in a family member, like, we don't die. I don't care what nobody says. Call me crazy. We do not die. We are energy. We transfer. Like, when lightning strikes and it hits something, it goes into that next object and into the next object. It keeps going. It just transfers. We don't die. And sometimes allowing something to be released, allowing something to die off, allows you to be revived, allows you to, like, restart something, have a rebirth. And then her last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprising changes, sudden shifts. Number 10 breaks down to a 1 and a 0. And then hope, anticipation, bright prospects, wish. 43 breaks down to a 7. There's something here, like, whatever is ending or needs to be ending, maybe it's disrespect even. Like, people need to stop putting their energy on you. Stop with the expectations. Stop with the bullshit, right? Like, help. Like, you're in the process of rebuilding yourself right now. You're like becoming yourself. You're stepping into your own power. You're stepping into your true authentic self. And it could be uncomfortable. Like especially like when we go our whole lives, and like I'm 40 and I feel like I'm just learning myself or just restarting myself in certain elements. Or there's things that I've held on to for a long time I'm trying to release so that I can move forward. So maybe you're going through something like that. There's something like you're peeking through, like you're getting prepared to come out into the light, like the last day in the light too. You're starting to like release something so that you can express yourself, so you can authentically be yourself. But in the process, you're having to let go of things like maybe there's a persona or there's an expectation of you, but that doesn't resonate with you anymore. And it's okay to release it. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. Just because there's this idea of you were going to do this, you're going to be this. If it doesn't feed your soul, you don't have to continue that. The great thing about life is that it always changes. Nothing is consistent in life but change, right? That's the only thing pretty much that we can depend on, is things always changing. So you can decide if you're going to allow something to change, if you're going to be the one to make the change, if you're going to like fight against the change. With that's exhausting too. And maybe you're going through something like that where maybe there's something that needs to change and you're fighting against that. Don't do that. Allow spirit to like if you're the horse, don't. Okay, hold on. So there's something about you corralling a horse and you being a free horse. So like however your soul is intended to live, it's gonna live. It's gonna do that. It's gonna gravitate towards that energy. And if you fight against that, it's exhausting. But if you just go with the flow and trust spirit and go with the path of least resistance, there's power in that. There's energy in that you can benefit from. Good. There's some sort of ending. Just trust the process. Trust yourself and trust spirit. Like whatever this is that you're experiencing, there's more awareness for you to learn. There's more benefit for you to learn. There's something for you to grow and develop from. Just trust spirit and go with the flow. And whatever doesn't serve you anymore, pack it away and ship it off. Here, spirit, take care of my light work. Here, spirit, I don't know what to do with this. You deal with it for me. You figure this out. Like, let go and let God. I know not everybody's religious, and that's cool. I consider myself more spiritual than religious, but I still connect with spirit. There's this sense here of like, you don't know what you don't know, but spirit knows everything. So let go and let God. Let God handle everything. Let God handle your light work, right? There's other things for you to do. You don't need to waste your time thinking about that, worrying about that, doing that, whatever this is for you. So put yourself first. Allow this transition. Allow yourself to just heal, because this emotional trauma, it's very heavy right now, and that's why you're feeling this physical heaviness, and you're like exhausted, because mentally and emotionally it's exhausting. And I don't care what nobody says. Like, I had an ex that he's like, oh, you don't work. Motherfucker, yes I do. I work at a computer all day. I use my brain all day, and it's exhausting. And just because you're not physically doing something doesn't mean you're not working. When your brain is working, that's just exhausting, if not more exhausting than this physical work. So let yourself rest. If you work at a desk, then allow yourself to do your work. Be focused and engaged at your work, but also at the same time, like, allow yourself to rest. Like, once you've done your work, it's time to just let go and like calm down and like step away and have your break. And also, like, don't sit there at your desk 24 hours a day and focusing on working. You're a human being. You're not a robot. You need to relax. You need to breathe. All right, Tatiana, do you have any other questions? All right, CJ, I'm putting you on the list. CJ's here, everybody. I told everybody that if you got in here, I was going to let you cut because you were in the other reading, talking about getting a reading. So I've already warned everybody. Tatiana, do you have any questions? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And please put yourself first. Please love and respect yourself. Cherish yourself. You are important. And have that time with yourself, that personal, private time. You know what you want. You know what feels good. And also maybe do that meditation where you're at the beach. You're relaxing. You're releasing something. You're burning and releasing something. I like to, whatever spirit, all the time, whatever spirit wants to talk about, we're going to talk about. And I feel like spirit always talks about like what's really impacting you at a soul level and how do we fix it. And that's what I'm here for. I don't like to be those basic readers of like, oh, it's going to be a great day. Like, it is going to be a great day, but I like to focus on the situation. Like, how do we fix it? How do we make things better instead of like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like to focus on what spirit wants to talk about, and spirit doesn't like to focus on bullshit. It's like the deep shit that matters, like what really matters. It's not like, oh, you're gonna get a purse today, you're gonna get a new car. Whatever spirit wants to talk about, that's what we talk about. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Okay, CJ, are you ready? Are you here and aware and ready? Appreciate you, Tatiana. Please get some rest and expect good things. And do that 369, like manifest things. Thank you, Mary. I love you guys. I appreciate you being part of my tribe. You guys are freaking amazing. And I'm always here to support you. I'm here to talk about what spirit wants to talk about, and it's usually deep because spirit's not fake. Spirit's not superficial. We're gonna get into what really matters, the what counts, what's gonna help you. That's what we're gonna talk about here. All right, CJ, hold on. Do you have any questions, or you want a general reading? Amen, amen, amen. You guys might notice me blushing though when I get into like that personal stuff, because it's awkward to say sometimes. I know it's like delicate for some people, but spirit wants to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Always. I lost the freaking thing. Okay. Okay, perfect. CJ. Okay. All right, CJ. CJ. And for those of you, if you're not interested in sage, there's Palo Santos. It's amazing. You can get in a resin. You can get in the sticks. It's basically, it's wood. It's the saint. Palo Santos. It's wood of the saint or something like that. It's like a tree. It's a tree, but it's like the wood chips. Or I use the resin lately on these little cones. I love it. I have the wood too, but I don't know why. I feel like the resin, I just like the resin right now. So that's what I do these days. All right, CJ, what do you have for CJ Spirit? You have a pre-message, the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. I don't know if this is you and your higher self or you and another person, but there's a sense here of like needing to bring balance or wanting to bring balance into a connection. Again, this could be you and your higher self, like trying to understand yourself better, trying to get to know yourself more. Or this could be like, how do I bring balance into this connection? How do I like reconnect and invest in this partner, in this person? The Page of Swords. You might be wanting to talk to this person, or you might be thinking about like, how do I do that? How do I open up? How do I start the conversation? CJ. 3 of Cups. Okay, so this can either be that there was a third party connection at one point in time in the situation, or this could be there's something to celebrate, or you're looking or expecting to celebrate something. If this is you and your higher self, I feel like you need to like allow yourself to think what you're thinking, feel what you're feeling, and stop avoiding it, stop denying it, stop like trying to distract yourself, because there's something here to celebrate. You might also be working with a lot of people right now, or not necessarily a lot of people, but like maybe you're having like interactions with your friends and somebody says something that causes you to think something, and it's like, how do I ground that energy? What do I do with it? And there's a sense here of like you might be like shocked by the way that somebody feels, or the way that somebody thinks, or how they said something. What do you have for CJ? Judgment. Hold on. CJ, what do you have? Okay. Next to the Judgment, you have the Temperance. You have the Strength card. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Magician, and you have the Chariot. I feel like we're not done yet, though. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. How do I make my stability? Like, I feel like you're very much focused on your stability. If you are in a connection, it's like, how do you ground that energy? What do you do next? How do you commit? How do you solidify the home environment? And I feel like you're thinking about that. You're planning something out. I feel like this could, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but there's a sense here of like you committing to your higher self, like you trusting yourself more than what you have been, like being open to your intuition, trusting your instincts, going with the flow, like receiving that download, like spirit says to do something, spirit says like, or you feel the hell. I feel like there's something you need to say and you're trying not to say it. You're trying to avoid something. There's something for you to communicate and you don't want to. And you're thinking about it, but you keep on finding yourself thinking about it. Maybe this is the person that you like, you're wanting, maybe you're in a relationship already and you want to say something, or maybe you have an idea of the person you want to be with. Okay, take this as this resonates. This is kind of weird. I don't know if you guys, no, you can't see it. So this right here, you guys can see that part of it, but you can't see everything right here. This is labradorite, and labradorite helps you with your intuition, and like it's just freaking amazing. It helps you to see things from a different perspective as well. So CJ, you might want to get some labradorite. But purple is a rare color with labradorite. And right here, I'm just noticing as I'm looking at this Two of Cups, it's like this purple right here at the end of the corner is like really like it's grabbing my attention. I feel like there's something in regards to this connection that's very authentic. It's very rare. It's like whether this is a person that you're thinking about or this is you and your higher self, it's not common. It's like it's something very it's like magical. I don't know how else to say it. It's very unique. It's special. It's like there's something about your energy and or this connection that it's not normal. It's not normal, but like when I say it's not normal, it's good. It's something that like it's rare. It's hard to find. Like this isn't something that you come across every day. So whether this is a person or this is you and your higher self, there's an ability to like touch in and tap in with yourself and trust your intuition, trust your instincts, and reach out to this person, communicate something, but you're not wanting to. You might not be wanting to. It's like maybe your stability in some way, shape, or form is going to be impacted by having this conversation. And it's like you might not want to. You might be fearing what's going to happen of the conversation or whatever your higher self has to tell you. You might not be like really wanting to know what it's trying to tell you. Then you have the Three of Cups, the Judgment, and the Temperance. There was something, I feel like there was something like, I don't know that it was necessarily third-party energy, but it's like other people's opinions, other people's thoughts and ideas. And I feel like you're evaluating somebody's input in something. And you're trying to bring balance. Like you're trying to own your own energy, or you're trying to understand something about your intuition to understand what to do with it. And you're trying to gain confidence. Spirit wants you to know that by you trusting yourself, that's how you gain your confidence. Like whatever you're inspired to do, if you fight against it, you're going to keep on being unconfident. But whatever you're inspired to do, as you take those steps forward, that's going to grow your confidence. It's going to build your intuition even more. There's some sort of balance that's going to come in regards to something that was unfair. You have the Temperance next to the Judgment card. And those are both major arcana cards. There's something that was kind of out of balance. Like it could have been a third party, but I'm not really sensing a third party energy. Like that's not the dominant energy. The dominant energy is like people and their ideas, or like maybe you are distracting yourself from like, I'm not going to have this conversation. I'm not going to think about this person. I'm not going to take this action. Instead, I'm going to distract myself with going out with my friends. I'm going to distract myself with doing things with other people. So I don't have to sit by myself and have my thoughts and have my memories and have my downloads. Like, you might be trying to avoid a dark night of the soul moment. A dark night of the soul is basically, if you're not familiar with that, it's where you're like those traumas, those things that you've experienced that are uncomfortable in life. The dark night of the soul is like the night that he goes into the darkness, right? It's the dark night, going into those moments that we run from usually, and being willing to sit through it and experience that download, that information, that trauma, to release it and heal and grow from it. Not that if you had a horrible experience, not that you have to relive it all the way, but you do need to go back and at least see why it keeps coming to you. Find the lesson in that and bring light and love to that situation. Like, even if, let's say you were a child and your parents weren't there to provide for you, and maybe there was neglect or something. What the hell? There's maybe neglect or something. Being able to have that dark night of the soul allows you to go back to that moment where just before you had that trauma, and like, be the parent that you should have received. Be the parent to yourself. Get that little kid and like love them and protect them and like feed them and show them like everything's okay. Be the parent that you didn't receive. Maybe this is like, maybe you did something in a relationship that you didn't want to do and you regret parts of that. Like, so go back into that and like heal. Everybody's different. So however you need to heal that within yourself, like whether you need to forgive yourself, whether you need to like open up to like having some sort of understanding or communication, whatever this is for you. But I feel like there's a lot of awareness and healing that comes from you. Stop avoiding whatever. I feel like you've been avoiding something. And by stop avoiding it, you're going to bring justice to yourself and to the situation. And you're going to start to heal. You're going to start to feel balanced. Like this whole row right here, you have like gold and blue. Hold on, let me show you. So this whole row is gold and blue, right? So this is your 3 of cups, and then you have your judgment, and then your temperance. So there's like, spirit is helping you or trying to help you work through a situation, but I feel like you've been trying to avoid it. And then you have the strengths card underneath. I felt like there's some that like, and this underneath your judgment. I feel like there's something in regards to your confidence that spirit's trying to help you like solidify. Maybe there's like things from your childhood that's causing you to not have 100% confidence. Whatever this is for you, you need to be able to sit with yourself and realize the lessons. Like, go through. You don't have to re-experience the trauma, but there's something about like sitting through like, stop running from yourself, stop running from the memory, stop running from this intuition that you're getting to like do something or communicate something or learn something or know something or say something. It's like, no, like you try to keep yourself to avoid it. Like, you don't want to do it, you don't want to experience it, so you try to move forward and like try to like ignore it, but it's always there in the back of your mind. Spirit's saying to face it, like go through it and experience it and face it. The 9 of Swords. You're too bad on yourself. Like, even if you did cheat on somebody, I'm not gonna say like it's okay. Definitely not. It's not okay. But you don't have to sit there and make yourself a victim for the rest of your life. Everybody does something in some point in time, multiple times usually, that we're not proud of. Like, we regret it. We shouldn't have did that. We feel bad about it. But sitting there beating ourselves up about it forever, that's not helpful. It's not healing. It doesn't improve anything. It like keeps making us smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But when you get to the point, yes, I did something I'm not proud of, I wouldn't do that again. If I could go back, I would have made different choices. And just being in that energy of like, yes, I did that, but I'm not proud of it, but I would do something different, knowing what I know now, then that allows you to release that energy. It allows you to move away and like move. I don't know how to communicate it. There's something here that you try to avoid. You try to keep yourself distracted. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. And you might even, like, there might be moments where you're kind of, like, really not feeling good. You're not happy. You're kind of sad. You're like, I heard distraught. There's times where you're not happy, but you put on a smile. and you fake it until you make it, but you're not making it. You're just faking it the whole time. And it keeps coming back. Like this memory or whatever this is keeps on like circling back to you. Spirit's telling you to face it once and for all so you can release it. Have the conversation. Like, let's say there's somebody that from your past, you like, you keep on being inspired to reach out and talk to this person, but you don't want to, so you don't. But you don't have to restart the relationship if you don't want to. But something about going back and like, even if you don't like physically tell them, just being in that energy. Hold on, Alphonse. I have my list cut off, but I'll put you on and see if I get to you. CJ, there's something about like, stop avoiding what spirit keeps on trying to get your attention on. Like, learn your lesson. And you don't have to, like, let's say you did something and you upset somebody and now they're feeling a certain type of way. You don't have to physically go back and talk to them, but I feel like you should. I feel like spirit's telling you to have a conversation, like clear something out, clear something up, and release the energy. And forgive yourself too. Like, don't hold yourself accountable for things that you did in the past. You're a different person now. You wouldn't have done the same thing again. Like, you know different now. So don't keep on holding yourself accountable for mistakes that you made in the past. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to move forward from that. The Nine of Swords right here, the Magician and the Chariot. Like, once you can stop doubting yourself, once you can feel enough confidence, because you have the Strength card above that too. Once you have the confidence to like heal something or like approach something and stop running from it, whether it's like emotional trauma from the past, something you did in the past, whatever this was, or something somebody did to you, once you can go with the flow and do what spirit's advising you to do, you're going to get out of your thoughts. And the more that you trust yourself and the more that you like you're inspired to do this and okay, I'm going to do that, then it's something's going to be solidified for you. Like, you're going to grow your confidence. You're going to feel more mature. You're going to feel more like powerful within yourself. Like, I feel like right now your energy might be dissipating because you're not doing what your higher self is calling you to do. You're not doing what spirit is inspiring you to do. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. That's going to be too uncomfortable. Instead, I'm going to distract myself. I'm going to hang out with my friends. I'm going to have a good time and I'm going to be happy. But you're not really happy. It's just like you're faking it till you make it. But how long are you going to do that? How long are you going to avoid, like, let's say your house is flooding, right? Your house is flooding and somebody needs to go turn off the water. Like, I don't know, like, I'm old, so maybe you've watched Home Alone and they used to like just go put on the water. So maybe your basement's flooding and okay, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go out and have some drinks. And now your basement's flooding and also your first floor is flooding too. Like, something here is like you're avoiding something and it's not getting better. Like, if you have a cut on your hand and it gets dirty and it gets infected and you don't clean it, you just keep on ignoring it, your limb is going to need to get amputated at some point in time. If you make dinner and you don't feed everybody, your pots are going to get dirty and like all moldy and gross and you're going to have to throw it away. But then you got to go buy more pots. You can't avoid something forever. Like, something needs to be dealt with. And once you dealt with it, there's you have the Magician card and the Chariot. So once you deal with it, you're able to like free yourself. You're able to like get out of this idea that everything's horrible. Like, I don't know how to say it. Not that everything's horrible, but like, once you're able to do what you're inspired to do and stop running from it, and you can face whatever this is for you, you're going to be able to manifest. You're going to feel like the world's opened up for you. Like, what do I want to do next kind of thing. It's like everything's possible because you got out of your mind, because you got out of your doubts, because you stopped sitting in your ego. And there's a sense here of like having this forward movement because you have stability within yourself, because you know yourself better, because you've healed something that was like a heavy weight for you that you're not being weighed down by anymore. Like, let's say you're on a ship and you go out into the ocean and you're like doing something, and then like, oh, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, so you throw out your anchor. Now your ship's not moving, and then like if you wanted to move, you're still getting dragged down and you're wasting more gas or fuel or energy than necessary because you haven't pulled up that anchor yet. There's something here that's holding you down when you can have this forward movement. And the way for you to have this forward movement is to like allow yourself to experience what you authentically feel and stop running from it. I don't know. I hope that has helped. I hope that's resonated somehow. But let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. And the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is all for your stability. This is in your home environment in some way, shape, or form. And this is like mental energy. It's like how you think, how you, ultimately how you think is how you act in your home environment, right? But this had, I don't know if this is necessarily 100% for your home environment. Maybe this is your resources. It's something tangible in your home environment. And it's your thoughts that create action ultimately. So you need to heal that mental energy. You need to heal doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop feeling confused. If you did something you're not proud of, cool, own it. Everybody makes mistakes. Just look at it and stop running from it. Heal it and move on from it. Don't allow your past to defeat you. Don't allow your past to become your future. Unless you're healing it. All right, what else? CJ. CJ. We're going to get some oracle cards for you too. CJ. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have for CJ? You have the Ace of Swords yet again. You have the Ace of Swords up here. Oh, no, it's the Page of Swords. Okay, so up here you had the Page of Swords. So this is communication. This is thoughts. Now you have the Ace of Swords. This is spirit, right? So if you don't say this, Spirit's not going to let you forget about it. It's going to keep coming to your mind until you handle it. You're not going to avoid this. You're not going to be able to run from this. You can fake it, but you're not going to make it. You're going to have to face it at some point in time. What else for CJ? CJ. You have the Eight of Swords. All right. Spirit's trying to get you to see things clearly. I feel like you've been beating yourself up a lot. You're not, like, you think, Nisia, turn that down. Spirit's trying to get you to see things clearly because you're not seeing things clearly. I feel like you're like expecting the worst case scenario. You're not as bad as you think. You're not as bad as you feel. Like you are, like, everybody's human. Everybody does crap that we're not proud of. But that doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just means like we were immature. We made a mistake. We just gotta, yep, I made a mistake. My bad. Oops. Then you have the Three of Wands. Being patient, waiting for something. And then you have what? The Queen of Pentacles again, which you have the Queen of Pentacles right here. So this is telling me like Spirit's going to inspire you. Spirit's going to download. You might receive an epiphany about something in regards to how you're behaving, how you're acting in your environment. And you're not seeing things clearly. The Eight of Swords, it's like we're stuck in an environment and we're not seeing things clearly. We're seeing things worse than they are. And with the Three of Wands here, I feel like you've waited to get out of this energy, but you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to make things more grounded, more stable for yourself. And Spirit's saying the best way for you to do it is to like look at your energy and realize like you're a blessing to this world. You're not perfect. Nobody is, but you're perfectly imperfect. There's like nothing about you that is miserable, that can't be fixed, that can't be healed, that doesn't, there's somebody in this world that loves you very much, whether you notice or not, whether you realize it or not. Like you're better than you think. You have more than you think. You have the Four of Pentacles. You haven't been able to let something go, or somebody hasn't been able to let you go. This also could talk about like you're holding on too tightly to the things in your environment that don't serve you as well. What else, CJ, for CJ? And then you have the Nine of Wands. But this is kind of also reminding me of the Six of Wands. So the Nine of Wands talks about like the wounded warrior. Like I did all I could do and I'm tired. I'm taking a break, but there's still a little bit of fight left in me. And with the Six of Wands, that talks about a victory. I feel like there's something that you've experienced that's been hard and heavy for you. It's been a burden for you, but there's a sense here of like once you can allow yourself to like get back on the horse after you got knocked off and like expect better for yourself, that's when you get a victory. That's when this change and this success comes in. You have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's something that's improving for you right now. There's something that's like a spirit's trying to get you to accept an opportunity or an offer or something, like to restart something. Plant a seed and invest in that seed, like nurture it, water it, see how quickly it grows. Like receive this new opportunity to start something new, do something better for yourself. You don't have to keep beating yourself up. Everybody makes mistakes. Just because we did something wrong doesn't mean that we have to always be accountable for that. Doesn't mean we're going to be punished for the rest of our life. Like when I was a little kid, I stole a freaking thing of nail polish at a store one time. And like I'm going to always have to be regretting, oh my God, I stole nail polish. I'm a thief. No, I'm not. I go to work every freaking day. I bust my ass. I buy all kinds of stuff. I was immature. I was a little kid. I didn't know any better at the time. I don't go buying I go buying nail polish now. I don't steal it. I buy it. I don't do the things that I used to do. I've learned my lesson. I don't do it anymore. Stop holding yourself accountable for things you did when you didn't know any better. We try to make the best decision we can in the moments that we have those opportunities. But obviously, if we don't know what we don't know, like we make the best decision we can. But once we know more, we make a better decision. Don't hold yourself accountable constantly for something you did in the past. You wouldn't still do that. Things are different now. CJ, what do you have for CJ? Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. CJ, what do you have? And this is a new deck, so it's a little bit stiff, so bear with me a minute. CJ, what do you have for CJ, Spirit? CJ. Clock time. Time pressure in a rush. Hold on, that's not it. CJ. What do you have for CJ, Spirit? CJ, what do you have for CJ? I feel like there's one more. Hold on. CJ. Hold on, one more. CJ. CJ, what do you have for CJ, Spirit? Okay, I think that's it. One more. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have 11, breaks down to a 2. Changes in the night. You have changed quietly. Yeah, so you're doing this on your own in solitude. And that's okay. You don't have to let everybody know I've made this drastic change or I'm going through this experience. If you want to, then definitely let people know, but you don't have to. But the important thing is that you make that change, that you appreciate yourself, that you heal that energy so you can move forward. You don't have to like tell everybody about it. Nobody needs to know necessarily. Nobody even has to agree with it. Like whatever change that you're experiencing, this is for you. This is to better you. Nobody needs to know about it. Nobody needs to approve it. Nobody needs to agree with it. This is you and yours. All right, and then you have 14 breaks down to a 5. Clock time pressure in a rush. So slow down. You might feel like there's like it's been too long. Like let's say this is something from your past. You're desiring to like reach out to this person. If this person is intended for you, or like this conversation is intended to be had, then try to reach out. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Like reach out. Time knows no boundaries, right? Like time is fluid. Like, no matter how much time it's been, you can always reach out to somebody. If, let's say, they move and then the number's not possible anymore, it is what it is. At least you tried, and you taking that forward step is going to release your energy to have some sort of forward movement. Spirit is going to notice your intention and your action, and you're going to get I was going to say benefit. There's a benefit in that, but also there's like a reward. I don't know how to say it. There's like you doing what you're supposed to be doing, not necessarily what you're supposed to be doing. You doing what Spirit has inspired you to do is going to allow something to open up for you. It's going to allow some sort of freeness, some expansion as well. Even if you can't like 100% correct that, you're going to get your benefit because you did what you were supposed to do. You did what Spirit directed you to do. Okay, and then you have number 8. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Yeah. So take that as that resonates. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And don't just do it because it's expected of you. You have to engage with your higher self. You have to agree with your higher self. And if that energy, if you're doing things that doesn't resonate with your higher self, you're going to feel it. You're going to notice it. Don't do things because other people expect it. And don't punish yourself forever either. You don't need to keep on punishing yourself. And then number 12 breaks down to a 3. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. I feel like there's something you've experienced that you can help other people to learn their lesson. Or maybe you need to like have a conversation with somebody to help them understand something, or to like relieve something. Number 35 breaks down to an 8. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. Maybe you told somebody something and it didn't come to be. It's okay. Like, forgive yourself and allow other people to forgive you too. I feel like there's a conversation you need to have. Like, maybe apologize to somebody. Number 25, wake up. It's your moment. Now or never. Take the time to do what you're inspired to do right now. Don't put it off. Don't keep on delaying something. Number 22 breaks down to 4. Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Do what you're inspired to do. Ignoring yourself is not the right thing. Avoiding yourself is not the right thing. It's not beneficial. It's not healthy. It's not happy. It doesn't lead to good things. Number 40 breaks down to a 4. Keep up. Immense effort. Advice. I don't know. Take that as that resonates. There's something I feel like you've gotten this message over time, several times. And I'm telling you, it's not going away. Like, whatever you're inspired to do or say, or whatever you need to do that or say it so you can release the energy. Number 39 breaks down to a 12. Breaks down to a 3. 39 breaks down to a 3. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Amen. You can change yourself today, tomorrow, now, never. Do what's right for you. Do what you're inspired to do. CJ, do you have any questions? I hope this has resonated. It's been crickets. I hope this wasn't hard either. I hope this not too heavy for you. I send it all with love and light. Whatever Spirit wants to talk about, that's what we're talking about. Good. I'm glad it was helpful. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to check out this reading. Please forgive yourself. Don't hold yourself back anymore. There's like forward movement. You need to do what's right for you. I love you. I appreciate you. I think you're amazing. I hope you're good for yourself, and be kind to yourself and respect yourself. Be good to yourself. All right. Let's see. Okay. We were on CJ. Now it's going to be Mary the Aries. Are you still here? Mary the Aries. So here's my list right now. Mary the Aries, Lakia Cooley, Shirley Midor, MR, Juliana, and then Enchantress, and then Alfonso. And I'm not sure if we're going to get through everybody today, guys. I got a lot of energy right now, but I do got to wake up early. So we're going to see. Mary the Aries, are you still awake? And she told me that if she fell asleep to just do a general for her. So I'm just going to start with the general for Mary. And usually you guys have to be here to win. But I'm going to just do a really quick reading for her really quick. It's cheating? It's an unfair advantage, my daughter says. Okay. Oh, see, she is here. I'm not cheating.
I was just joking.
I'm not cheating. Okay, perfect. I'm going to get your reading going, Mary. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Let me get these put away real quick. I love this deck. It's so pretty. I got it off of Etsy. I have no idea what it's called because I don't know what it's called. I just saw the cards and I was like, oh my God, I love those colors. They're beautiful. All right. All right. If any of you are ever interested in a personal reading outside of these ones, my information is in the description box below. You could email me. You could reach out. If you email me, well, yeah, never mind. I usually have my notifications set up for those. All right, Mary. Mary the Aries. We're not going to use these. Mary the Aries.
Hey.
What? No, thank you. Sorry, guys. I got a lot of decks, but I like it like that. Okay, Mary the Aries. This is also a new deck as well.
I'll make sure everybody's together.
So it's going to be stiff, I'm sure. Thank you, though. I'm not hungry. No, I freaking ate all those cheese scripts. You didn't see me earlier. I'm still full. No.
I'll make you a little bit.
It's going to get wasted, Nicia. Okay.
I'll only make you like 10.
No, make me like 4 or 5.
That's not enough.
Okay, Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries.
I'm getting smoking.
It's cold. Mary the Aries. Stop distracting me. Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Mary the Aries. Mary the Aries. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have 23 breaks down to a 5. Golden Mermaid. You're more powerful than you know. You're more loved and respected and cherished. I heard cherished. You're more loved, respected, and cherished than you know. Number 38 breaks down to an 11, breaks down to a 2. Stranded. You might feel like you're abandoned. You might feel like there's crazy energy. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the point of this is. I feel like you're reflecting and reviewing something. And you feel abandoned, or rejected, or disappointed. There's a sense here of expecting more movement, or like you expected something that hasn't came. Number 4, Tiger Lily, Tiger Nutalis. I don't know what Nutalis is. There's a fly in here. There's you've been through a lot. You've went through a lot in life. And I feel like there's a sense of like, when is it gonna get better? You're waiting for it to get better. But you're stronger than you know. You're more brave and you're compassionate more than you know. Like your energy is more balanced than you're recognizing. There's more benefit in your environment than what you notice. And then you have Nutalis Angel, number 2. 35 breaks down to 8. Mac- microcosm, sea monsters. The like the sea monkeys. Have you guys ever played with those? And then you have number 13 breaks down to a 4. Tiki mermaid. Okay. Marry the Aries. You're reviewing something, you're reflecting, you're looking back on something. You feel like somebody didn't like somebody kind of left you high and dry. Somebody didn't fulfill the end of the deal. Somebody disappointed you when you had higher hopes or higher expectations for the situation, person, place, or thing, whatever this is for you. It's like you're disappointed with somebody's actions or lack of actions. I feel like you've learned a lot. Like you're holding on to lessons, but you're also holding on to trauma. You're holding on to something, expecting something to be like healed, waiting for something to be healed. I feel like you put in a lot of energy into something for it to grow, for it to develop and like transition, improve, get better, and nothing has really happened yet. So it's like, well, when is it gonna? Is it ever gonna? Am I wasting my time? Okay, take this as this resonates, but I heard yes, you are. That like I don't agree with that. I don't feel like we're ever wasting our time. If you are inspired to do something, then like you're inspired for a reason. Hold on. That was kind of rude. Yes, you are. No, you're not. My personal opinion is no, you're never wasting your time. It's like it's part of learning, a part of growth, part of like a lesson. And then the Tiki Mermaid, you're gonna find out where your spot is. You're gonna find out what's intended for you, who's intended for you. You're gonna progress forward from whatever this is that you're waiting on. I feel like you're gonna start to own your power. You're not gonna wait on somebody. You're gonna like. It might take a while too, but I feel like there's a sense of like becoming more aware and owning your power, and like owning. I don't know, like owning your power, but like not waiting around anymore. It's like, okay, let's say you have a friend and you're always trying to call them, you're always trying to meet up with them, you're always like trying to help them, but they don't do the same for you. There's a sense here of like you're going to start to put that energy into yourself. Instead of waiting for them, you're going to start doing for yourself. Instead of asking them, hey, do you want to meet up? You're going to like have other friends you're going to meet up with. You're going to go take yourself out. You're going to do things for yourself. And something about that energy of like investing in yourself and stop waiting on somebody else is going to allow yourself to like become at the top of the totem pole. And I feel like that's when people start to realize like they haven't been fair. Like, why isn't she doing this for me anymore? And for some, you might have somebody in your environment that is there to just take from you. That's the person that Spirit's saying, yeah, you're wasting your time with. They're selfish. But I feel like you sense that about their energy. There's somebody for sure that's selfish in your environment. And yeah, it's like a black hole. You're just feeding into a black hole. They're never satisfied. And they never feed back into you. So stop investing your energy there. But once you like, there are other people in your environment, they do care about you. They do want to see things improve for you. And I feel like some people weren't aware how hard that you've been struggling with something. And it's a sense here of just like leaning on yourself and spirit. And then like your tribe will come in as they're supposed to come in. Okay, Mary, you have to do what resonates for you. Like Spirit said, yes, it was a waste of your time. I feel like that was rude. It kind of shocked me that Spirit said that. Like, what the fuck? That's rude. But if that resonates for you and you know who Spirit's talking about, then take that as confirmation. But there's a sense here of like, don't give up altogether on your people, on your tribe, because even though you're not around them all right now, or like maybe your tribe's not 100% supporting you, they are still there. Like, I don't feel like whoever spirit said that it's a waste of time. Yes, they're not part. Sorry, they're not part of your forward movement. They're not part of your long-term progression. But there are people around you who do want to benefit you. There are people around you who care about you and want to fix things with you. They're just not aware of how hard things are for you right now. I'm glad you said that resonated, because that kind of caught me off guard. Spirit's never been that abrasive. The fuck? Okay. All right, last shuffle. I'm lying. Spirit's sometimes abrasive with me, but not with my people, not with my YouTube. I try to be gentle with you guys. Okay. What do you have for... You have judgment. I feel like you already know. You know what needs to be cut. You know what's not fair. You know that somebody's taking more than they deserve. Somebody's taking unfairly. Somebody's not investing in you like you invest in them. You have the Magician. You know what you need to move forward in. You know what you want to do. You know where you want to be. You know what you want to do. You're the manifester right now. You know, like if you look at the little lights on his head and his little hat, you know, you have ideas. Maybe this person tells you, no, you shouldn't do that. I feel like they're jealous of you too. This is somebody who's jealous of you. It's like they don't feel like they can do something, so, and you can, so they're going to take and feed off of you. Nah, bruh, no. That's not a real tribe member. And then 7 of Swords, yes. This person, they see you doing stuff for yourself. They see you creating and manifesting things, and this person is sneaky as fuck. I feel like this person's very untrustworthy. But they're like, something's going to be revealed. Something's going to be confirmed for sure to let you know to stop wasting your time on this person. Spirit said they're a waste of time. You need to stop investing in them. Stop allowing them to take from you. If you're allowing them to keep taking from you when you know better, it's you giving it to them instead of them taking. Don't give stuff to people who don't deserve it. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So, like, there's more people. Like this person is just like a leech for your time, your resources, everything, your emotions, your sympathy, your empathy, all of it. Don't waste your time with this person anymore. There's new friends coming in. There's new opportunities. There's new resources. There's new abundance. I heard abundance. Page of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You might be getting a job offer, or like this could be somebody, hey, let's go out and let's go to a movie. Let's go do something. Let's hang out. Let's engage. Let's do something. You have the Hangman. You're going to start to see things different. The Page of Wands. You're going to feel inspired again. You're going to feel motivated to do something. You're going to feel encouraged and insightful again. You're going to feel passionate. I feel like you need to release this person, the 10 of Swords. You've been thinking about it for a long time, but you haven't done it yet. You've been doubting yourself. But I feel like you're starting to reflect on this person's not fair. That, like, when they see you disappointed and sad, they don't come and they don't try to fix things. They don't try to, like, how can I help you? How can I make things better? Instead, it's like, oh, how can I take advantage of you? Oh, like, oh, can you help me with this bill? I know you're struggling right now, but I need help. Like, no, that's not a friend. That's a freaking jerk. And I feel like you're ready to let that go. I don't know if they've taken from you, like stole from you. They're not healthy for you. And you've known it for a while, but you've given them the benefit of the doubt, and you keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. You doubt yourself in releasing something. But once you start to release their energy, once you acknowledge that they're not healthy for you, that allows this new abundance to come in. That allows this new friends to come in. That allows your tribe to get closer to you. I feel like this person has been toxic, and they've kind of been preventing your growth, preventing this forward movement for you. But once you start to acknowledge, like, okay, once you're in a dream and you wake up from that dream and you're aware of, like, okay, I just had that dream, you can't go back to sleep in that dream. You know already. It's like, that was a bad analogy, but it kind of like, how do you say? Okay, if you go to school and you know 1 + 1 is 2, you're not going to believe somebody who comes in, oh, 1 + 1 is 6. No, you need to go check your math again. Like once you know your truth, nobody else can tell you what they think you should think. Nobody can feed into your thoughts. Once you know what you know and you're confident in that, nobody can change it. You're going to start to see things different. And once you start to see things different, that's when you get this excitement. That's when you get this rejuvenation. That's when it's like, oh my God, so much is possible. And maybe this person takes a lot of time and energy and finances from you. And once you release that energy, it's like, oh my God, I have all this time. I can do things I enjoy. I get to do things I enjoy now instead of doing what they want. I get to like put into myself instead of wasting effort on this person. Okay. Do you have any questions? Yeah, no. Mary, don't allow people to take from you. That's not your friend. That's not anybody you need to waste your time with. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. And you releasing him is going to allow you to have new abundance. And you're going to also be able to put money in savings too. You're going to be able to put money away. This person, all they do is take from you. And by you starting to see things differently, like honestly reflecting on the truth instead of like a blind eye or letting them say what they want to say and going with it, you're going to start to be passionate again. You're going to start to feel excited. You're going to start to feel revived. You're going to be happy and inspired again. Okay, let's get Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Mary. What does she need to work on? Hold on. Justice and the Knight of Swords. Speak your truth. Speak honesty. When your intuition is telling you something, speak it. Like be honest, be fair. But do it in a safe way. Like if this fool is crazy, like narcissists, you can't tell them they're a narcissist. They lose their shit. They lose their mind over that. Like do it in a healthy way. And even if you're not saying it to them, within yourself, have truth and clarity within yourself. Know it within yourself. Recall of all the interactions that you've had with them, all the unfairness. Like you need to be honest with yourself. Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. All right. Advice for Mary. What does Mary need to work on? Advice for Mary. Advice for Mary. What does Mary need to work on? Advice for Mary. Last shuffle. What does Mary need to work on? Seven of Pentacles. You need to review something. You need to be aware of something. And I feel like you gave this person the benefit of the doubt. But Spirit's saying, no, go back and look at things. Look at things clearly. Invest in yourself. Review what you've put in. Review what you sacrificed. Review what you put in, wasted time in. Review how they've behaved. Review how they've made you feel. Review how they've treated you. Review how there's been a lack of reciprocity. Spirit's like really not happy with this person. Page of Swords. You need to speak your truth, actually. I don't know if you need to ask somebody for help to King of Swords. King of Swords. This is having a conversation about walking away mentally, emotionally, mentally walking away. So the Eight of Cups is walking away emotionally. Six of Swords is I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not arguing with you anymore. I'm not explaining myself to you anymore. Two of Cups. Invest in yourself. Love yourself. Be open to an authentic connection. Be open to an authentic relationship. Go back and review how this person has not been there. They haven't been honest with you. They haven't communicated to you. They haven't, when you needed them, you needed emotional support, they weren't there. They abandoned you and rejected you. They weren't there to help you feel grounded and feel stable. When you asked questions, they didn't answer all the questions on the survey. They were deceptive. They were holding back information is basically lying. Whether they choose to lie flat out or just, I'm going to avoid the question. I'm not answering the question. Like that tells you already that person is not authentic for you. In the Page of Swords, like, ask me. I'm asking you this question, and this person's like, no. Like, I feel like they try to tell you, and when you communicate with them, they're not very like warm and fuzzy. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care about the response. They don't care about the approach. They're very rude. I feel like if you were to, if you hold on, if you was to see to like, okay, if you was to ask them an uncomfortable question, if somebody cared about you, as uncomfortable as it was, as unawkward as it was, they would try to find the communication to respond. But this person doesn't do that. This person, instead, they ignore or avoid, which is basically lying, or they like put it back on you. Why are you asking me that? Like, why? They just flip it. Like, this person's not authentic, and Spirit's telling you to review that. Look at how many times that has happened. You've tried to have communications with them, and they shut you down. And review how many times that's happened. They haven't been warm. They haven't been compassionate. When you have hardship, they're not kind and compassionate. They're very abrasive. And Spirit's telling you to like move on from this mentally move on from this, because there's something better for you. You're supposed to feel loved. You're supposed to feel nurtured. You're supposed to feel like somebody's your partner. If this person's just there and they're supposed to be your partner and it's just a role they play, it's not like they just act like it, but they're not doing it. If they're not showing you that, yeah, if you're having a bad day, I got you. How can I help you? What do you need? Reminding you of your greatness when you're doubting yourself. That's not your partner. But you do have a partner. Like, this is how I'm seeing it, right? When I put these cards down, she's moving away from this jerk. She's moving away from this jerk, right? But it's like, she's moving away from this jerk, but she's moving into something that feels better, something that feels like reviving, something that feeds her soul, something that like understands her and appreciates her. It's authentic, it's genuine, it's not a fake story. So be honest with yourself. Realize how many times, evaluate how many times you've wasted your energy, you've wasted your emotions. This person has constantly disappointed you. At the beginning, it might have been good, but at some point, like, they came to be themselves, and they're just a jerk. They're not nice. So a minute ago, I dropped this card, and it was in the reverse. Having the Hangman in the reverse, it can talk about feeling like you're a sacrifice, or refusing to see things differently, refusing to move forward and acknowledge the change, right? You need to accept this change and move openly, honestly into this new life for you. So you're happy, so you feel stable, so you feel grounded, so you stop putting into this freaking jerk. Any other questions, Mary? Yeah, don't waste anymore.
Oh, no.
You deserve better than that. You're going to receive better than that, but you first have to leave that crap alone. And you also need to work on your boundaries as well. Like, understand what's healthy and what's not, so that way, and give people enough time to show you that they're authentic before you invest in them. That way, when this next connection comes in, because you are supposed to feel loved. You are supposed to be in a connection that understands you and gets you and like fully supports you. But first you have to understand how to read the energy. Like, people could come in and they could put on a nice talk, especially if they're cute and they smell good and all those things. People can make it sound good at first, but only time will tell. So if you invest in somebody before the time has told, then it's going to be empty again. So allow yourself to learn those boundaries, to be able to interpret the energy, so you're not wasting your time again, because you deserve better. And better is available towards you, for you. It is available for you. You're welcome. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry you've been experiencing this, but I'm glad that you can finally move forward and release that energy, because it's not healthy for you. I picked this up, and there's a 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's victory coming in for you. There's definitely victory coming in for you. Choose yourself. Put yourself first. You are the priority. I picked up the deck, and 6 of Wands was there. Spirit wanted to make that known. So you are going to have love. You are going to feel abundant. You are going to have victory and success. But you have to first choose yourself, and you have to stop letting other people victimize you. You are not a victim. You are more powerful than you know. You are appreciated. You are loved. You are respected. So make sure that you demand that of the people that you're going to allow to be in your environment. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. That made me so happy for you. Yay. There's victory and success coming in. Okay, let's see. Lakia, are you still on? I can't be cheating, I guess. Can't let nobody cut. You have to be here to win. Amen. Amen. There's great things coming in. Perfect. All right, Lakia, I'm gonna get these cards put away, and then we're gonna get started on your reading. Hi, Dodger. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get through the whole list, but I'm gonna add you. I hope you're doing good. I hope your magician is being good and doing good and treating you right. Let's see. All right. Lakia, I'm not sure if these are going to be the cards. I don't think they are. Let me get these put away, and we'll see what cards we're using. Let me know if you want a general or if you have any particular questions. You have a better one, Mary. I appreciate you. He should be. Show the love. Show the love. I hope I get to you today. I need to get an update. I live vicariously through you right now, Dodger. Okay. All right, Lakia. Oh, okay. 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 Let's see. So you better represent it. Ooh, I don't know if you guys have heard something for the people. My love is the ish. You guys should expect that, right? Like know that you're a prize, right? Anybody who gets to be with you, it's a blessing for them. They need to treat you right, whether you're male or female. They need to treat you right, or lose the blessing. Represent you, show up for you, be proud of you, claim you, or don't be around you at all. I put that song on somebody's voicemail a long time ago, and then I said I didn't. I was doubting myself at that period, especially. All right, anyways. Lakia, why is Darius lying? Hold on. Why did Darius deny being married? You have the Star card and the King of Swords. I feel like he's expecting to heal something or make something better. I feel like he's very attracted to you, and he wants to see where that can go. But let's see. Why does Darius lie about being married? Why does Darius lie about being married? Last shuffle. There's like all these pre-messages that want to come out. Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. I feel like he wanted to start a new opportunity with you. Obviously, right? Like, but it's like with the 9 of Wands here, it's like that's the wounded warrior. It's like I'm not happy where I'm at. I don't feel like I resonate where I'm at. But I think that something could grow from this. Hold on. Either way, that's not a good excuse. Just break up with your person. Break up with them and move forward. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm going to cheat. You're nobody's third party. You're not an option. You're the choice. You're the only option or nothing at all. But I don't judge here. I just have my own opinion. But I'm not ever judging you guys. I hope you guys know that. I'm here to support you guys. I'm here to remind you of your greatness. I'm not here to judge. I am nobody to judge, I promise. Why is Darius lying? Last shuffle. We're going to look at these. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's like, so yeah, I am single. I'm independent. There's nobody but me in this, but there's a lot of secrets behind that energy. So that's a lie, right? The combination of these two is it's a lie that I'm single. And then you have the 7 of Swords, trying to be sneaky, lying, being deceptive, trying to get away with something. And the 5 of Swords, having conflict about it, having to argue about it too. I don't know if you caught them in the lie, or I don't know how you came to find out that they're married. I don't know how you found out, but I feel like they argued with you about it in some way, shape, or form, and they also argued with their married person, their wife, about it. You have the Lovers and the 7 of Cups. Man, this fool, the Magician. Yeah, this is a player. He's just trying to make opportunities for himself. It's like he wants love and he doesn't know how to ground it. Like once he finds the connection, it's like, oh, that's my person. Oh no, that person looks good. I'm gonna go after that. Oh, that person looks good. Like there's too many options. He can't settle his energy. It's like, and he's just making more and more opportunities. He's just making more and more options. He's available like anybody. I feel like he has a really bad like reflection of himself, because basically all, in my opinion, everybody who's cheating, like the cheaters that constantly cheating, it's not because they found a connection that they're invested in, that they want to pursue. It's because they don't feel good about themselves. They're not 100% where they're at, obviously. So it's like, what else is available to me? But then once they find something else, they're not 100% invested in that either. So what else is available to me? It's like a repetitive cycle. What's the point of it? What's the point of this? The 10 of Wands. It's a burden. They don't feel good about themselves. And in turn, they cause other people not to feel good about themselves. The Emperor. I feel like this person's a freaking asshole. Like I'm the boss. I'm the man. You know how some boys, I don't think that they're men. I feel like that's a boy who does that. I'm the boy, so I get to be the boss. Just because you're the boy doesn't mean that you're the boss. Like the boss, like daddy energy is somebody who's loyal. It's somebody who's committed. Somebody who shows up on the hard days. They sit there and they fix the tire on the side of the road. They sit there and they pay the bills and take care of home, right? That's daddy energy. But these little boys of like, oh, I'm going to have all these girls. Like, no, that's not daddy. That's the little boy that needs to grow up. It's just a burden. It's a burden for you. It's a burden for them. Let's get Spirit's advice for you, Lakia. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to be dealing with this crap. Instead, go find yourself the real Emperor. Bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. You could decide if you're going to keep on dealing with the little boy or if you're going to graduate to be like dealing with a man. Are you going to deal with daddy or are you going to deal with his son? Not his son, but you know, you're gonna have this little immature boy who can't commit anywhere. That's constantly, what else is available? What else is available? Trying to feed his ego that it's really never gonna get fed because he's a freaking dark hole, bottomless pit. We all have to have confidence in our own self, and nobody can give it to us. You have to heal yourself. You have to be stable on your own. And likewise, if somebody comes into your environment and they cause your energy to wibble wobble, they can't make you fall down if you're solid in your own self. Like, yeah, it hurt me that you were dishonest. It hurt me that you were unfaithful. It was hurtful that you treated me a certain type of way. But at the same time, I know that I'm better than that. I know I deserve better than that. I know that was your problem and not mine. So I'm going to be open to receiving better. I'm going to be open to my emperor coming in, because I deserve somebody who's loyal. I deserve somebody who's going to commit. I deserve somebody who's going to make this decisions and make commitments and honor those and stand by those. Yeah, girl, definitely. Because what you got right now, no, thank you. Like, let him have all the options he wants. Just don't be one of them. I'm the option, or I'm no option at all to you. Like, you're not an option. You're not somebody's freaking last choice. You're not one of many. You're the only one. You're a blessing. Don't settle for a curse. Remind yourself that I'm a blessing. Don't settle for a curse. I'm not settling for a curse. I'm going to have a blessing as well. I'm a blessing. I'm going to receive a blessing. I'm a blessing. I'm not settling for a curse. Last shuffle. Spirit's advice for Lakia. Spirit's advice for Lakia. Yeah. Be confident. Even when you're having moments of doubt, even when you're like, why did he do this? Why did he treat me like that? Know that you didn't deserve it. Have confidence in yourself. This was his issue more than it was yours. It wasn't your issue at all. The only thing that you had a part in this is that you wasn't able to recognize the energy first and foremost at the front. Like, but I felt like you did, though. And if you recognize the energy, don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't give somebody a benefit of the doubt. Don't go around collecting red flags. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So when people approach you, review the energies, evaluate how it feels. Does it resonate with you? If you were to close your eyes and you couldn't see what they look like, if you couldn't smell anything, if you couldn't, like, nothing, would their energy resonate with you? Just based upon the feeling. Also, like, be the wounded warrior if you have to, but understand that there's better things coming. Don't give up. This card reminds me a lot of that 9 out of 10 and that 1 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10 is very consistent. 9 out of 10 is a jerk. They're all around. You can find them. They're a dime a dozen. But that 1 out of 10 is rare, and it's possible, though. You just have to heal, and you have to be open to receiving. There's something better intended for you. And do you have any questions, Lakia? I'm sorry you're dealing with this crap. Love it, Dodger. Ask Dodger. Dodger is definitely on point with where she's going. She's very inspiring. I live vicariously through her. She knows what she wants, and she doesn't settle for less. I didn't make my list yet. I need to. I'm kind of scared, though. I don't know why, but I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know. I need to make my list. I need to go down my manifestations things. But I haven't made my list yet, Dodger. I'm going to, though. Thank you for the reminder. In fact, I'm going to put it on the list right here to make my list. Right down here in, like, stars and bolds. Wait. But I know I want him to cook for me. I know I want him to be honest. I know I want him to be single and available and emotionally healthy and balanced. But I need to make my list. Lakia, do you have any other questions, love? And then Shirley, are you still on? if I want him to be a chef. I don't know if I want that to be his job. I just want him to cook. I want him to be a good cook. And then, you know what? That's one of my little trauma things too. There's only been one guy in my whole life that's ever cooked for me, and he ended up ghosting me. Like, I thought things were gonna, like, I don't know. So, like, the things that I want, it's hard. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna make my list. But when I put things I want, I'm reminded of somebody, and it's harder. It makes it like, okay, I'm not touching this. I gotta walk away. But like, also, right, this is one of my lessons. I can't keep avoiding the truth. The truth is the truth. Yes. And I want him to smell good. Woosah. Okay. I don't know if he was my guy. Clearly he wasn't, or he wouldn't have ghosted me. And the one that was around for a long time was not my guy. He was like my settle, my, is this as good as it gets? Fuck it, I've been here a long time. It was that kind of thing. It was not my guy. And the one I thought was my guy ghosted me, so he clearly wasn't my guy either. Man, doesn't it suck? But you know what? So figure out what our lessons were with that green flag. Like, with him, my green flag that I thought was my green flag that turned into a red flag, I wasn't 100% authentic. There was like, he would ask me questions and I told him what I thought he would like, because I didn't want to get hurt and disappointed. So he had asked me if I wanted him to take a picture down, and I really did, but I told him no. And I left him this particular song on his voicemail, and he asked me if I left it, and I told him no. So, and like, there was a lot of conversations that I could have had, and I could have been more honest. I could have been honest, not more honest. I wasn't honest as much as I felt comfortable being, but then like feeling vulnerable, I started to be like, nope, I don't want you to take that. Because at the same time, I felt like I shouldn't have to ask him to take it down. And he shouldn't ask me either. If he wanted to, he just would have naturally. So I got to work through shit still. And I don't think it's healthy to go into another connection where I constantly think about this other person. But the more that I was evaluating things of like, okay, if he was my person, he would have came in, and he hasn't came in. And I've seen him, and I called him, and he told me no, it wasn't him, but I knew it was him. Anyways, so I have to heal more things before I can be open to another connection. So I got to fix that. I don't think so, Dodger. This has been 23 years, and he comes in and out like really quickly. It's not long term. It's like, oh, like passing, or like long time ago, he would randomly call me, and like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Shirley, let's get into your reading. You know what though? There's this thing though about like being vulnerable. Like, I was listening to the song by Prince the other day, and he is talking about, oh my god, I can't remember what song it was. He like in there he's talking I love you more than I did. I love you more than I did when we were together, or something like that. I don't remember the name of the song. But he's basically saying like how he would give her his money. And like my ghost too, like this one time he wanted me to take a taxi over to him, and I told him no, because it was a long distance and I didn't want to spend his money. I felt like I was being wasteful of his money. But I should have just, okay, if you want to do it, then do it. And at the same time, as women, we're supposed to be supported by our men. So Like, we're not supposed to, oh, no, I can do it myself. I'm going to show you I can do it myself. No, because we're the women. We're supposed to be able to be vulnerable. We're supposed to be able to be taken care of. It doesn't have to be where, oh, I'm going to show you I can take care of myself. No, I'm going to show you that I'm open to being taken care of. As long as you're honest, you're genuine, you're authentic, and you're sincere, I'm definitely down for it, 1,000%. So I've learned my lesson, but I have some more healing to do. Girl, I straight ugly cried in front of this fool. Like, ugly cried. I was like biting my lip so I didn't. Oh my God. I can't. Like, it was ugly crying for sure. It was ugly. But you have to be able to be vulnerable, right? We have to, like, you have to love like you've never been hurt before. You have to be open to being vulnerable to your person. Like, you have to, like, don't shield yourself. Be authentic, 1,000% authentic with them, because we would want the same in return. That's how we build the connections. And I realize that now, but I didn't at the time. So now we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So there's no longer arguing, no longer fighting, releasing some conflict. Take that as that resonates. I don't know why I pulled this deck and started shuffling, but I did. So I guess this is the deck we're using. I've had a lot of bad relationships. And that was one of the things I freaking cried for this fool. You know what? Another thing too. Sorry, I'm on a rant right now. I feel like people are like, oh, because girls, if you sleep with too many guys. But I feel like guys, they constantly, especially like women who are looking for a partner, like we think that's the person, but then it becomes, oh, they're just another piece of shit. So then, like, it's wasted time, wasted energy, and then there's another person, and then so the women end up looking bad because we've had more than one partner. What the fuck is that about? That's not fair, because these men are freaking liars and they're good at it. But if I would have known, I would have held out for my real one. But I don't know. Obviously, he wasn't my real one either because he ghosted me. But let's go. Let's go. Sorry, Shirley. I'm going to get to your question right now. Okay. Shirley. Sorry, I went on a rant for a little bit. My bad. TW have good intentions. Okay, let's see real quick. Does TW have good intentions for Shirley? This isn't the deck we're using. Does TW have good intentions for Shirley? Does TW have good intentions for Shirley? Last shuffle. Hold on. Does TW... Okay, we're not supposed to shuffle again. Does TW have... You have the Sun card, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords. I like this actually for you. You have the Emperor. Yes, I feel like TW definitely has good intentions for you, Shirley. I feel like there's like truth and clarity. I feel like this is somebody who's going to commit, right? The Emperor, he's all for queen. I was going to say queens, kings. He's all for kings. He's the King of Wands. He's the action. He has motivation. He has determination. He has desire. He's the King of Cups, emotionally responsible, emotionally mature, emotionally available. The King of Swords, he's smart, he's intellectual, he's able to communicate his emotions, he's able to communicate ideas. He's very thought-driven, and he's logical. King of Pentacles, he's stable, he's long-term, he's in it for the long haul. He has the ability to provide for you as well. Okay. You have the Sun card, the Queen of Cups, and then the Two of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of excitement when you guys are together. But then there's the idea of like, can this be my forever person? I feel like you guys might both be a little bit caught off guard is the best way I could say it. Caught off guard by how quickly your feelings are developing. But with the Two of Swords ending this, I feel like there's a sense of like, I don't want to see it. I need more proof. I need more details. I need to know this for sure. They're like, I feel like somebody's like, when it comes to their emotion and how quickly they've developed something, it's like, no, I'm going to ignore how I feel right now until I have something more solid and more solidified to prove it. Somebody wants something to be proven to them. Is this person? Four of Swords. I feel like they're going through healing right now. They're healing something. I feel like they've had a bad relationship in the past that they're healing from. Five of Pentacles. They might have got left out in the cold or abandoned, rejected, might got used as well. They have the Six of Wands as well. This person is just healing right now. That might be why they're trying to avoid how strong they feel about you. They're still healing something about being abandoned or rejected. It's like somebody took advantage of them, and it's like they're scared of being taken advantage of again. But they do see a victory and a success in this connection. Yeah, let's see, what is it? What is he defensive about? What is he? The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. This, like, I don't know if this was him in his past or whatever this was, but somebody has like a lot of action out of passion, like quick action out of passion. And the Seven of Wands being defensive. He might have been a player at one point in time, and he is like not wanting to do that again. Do not be a sexual partner for this person. Let them show you that they're interested in the long term before you invest in the physical realm of it. What is this relationship? You have Nine of Cups. It came out sideways, but it's in the reverse. Take your time with this, because he can be your wish fulfillment, but also if his energy and your energy doesn't resonate well, like I'm telling you, don't open up sexually yet if you haven't already. If you have, slow things down. He needs to have the time to show you that he's authentic. I feel like you also need to show him, but more so he needs to show you that he's authentic and where he really wants this relationship to go, because it has the potential to be both of your guys' wish fulfillment, but also it has the potential to like get you wrapped up and disappointed, get you engaged and disappointed. Yeah, take it slow and let him know too. And maybe that's something that he's nervous about. Like, oh, we're just going to be physical. That maybe she's only interested in a physical connection with me. Like, let him know you're wanting to get to know him. Like, spend time with him. Like, call him just randomly and check on him and see how he's doing, and like ask questions. Like, get to know him and let him get to know you. Let your guards down. Let your defenses down. Trust your intuition, though. Use your instincts. But have this authentic dialogue with him and get to know him before you guys have physical contact. I feel like you guys definitely, as long as the cards are played right, definitely he's going to be your wish fulfillment. But there's a sense here of like either he's used to people like becoming physical with him and then departing when they get what they want. So he's defensive about that. He's not interested in one night stands. He's not interested in these physical connections only. Six of Cups. Yeah, there's something about nostalgia here. I feel like you guys, like, there's a sense that your guys' energy is very familiar with each other, but there's something from his past that kind of keeps him on guard, keeps him a little bit defensive. Because I feel like people might have taken advantage of him in the past. And he likes how he feels when he's with you, but there's a sense of like, oh my God, my emotions are getting involved too quick, too much, too soon. I'm not ready for this. I don't want this to be what it has been in the past. So he's like intentionally trying to ignore his feelings and his like intuition on this. It feels good being around you, and he's trying to like let's not do that too much. I feel like he's trying to protect his energy, which seems like it's healthy. So don't be too defensive either. Just let him know, like, hey, I like spending time with you. I feel good when we hang out, when we talk, but I don't want to move too fast. Let him know that. I feel like that's gonna help him. Like, I feel like you guys really actually are on the same page, and like, don't be defensive either, because like when you're going into a relationship, like, it's the whole idea is like love like you've never been hurt before. Like, let that person get to know you, be vulnerable with that person, so that like it's an authentic connection. That's how you build these deep bonds. But I feel like it's going that like good things are coming, good things are coming, good things are coming. But take your time, don't rush into it, and don't let him rush you either. I feel like good things are coming. There's definitely something to celebrate here. You guys are gonna be happy with this connection. I feel like all the communication that you guys are like, if you guys start slow, and you talk a lot, you guys are building that bond before you guys even have that physical connection, which is gonna make that physical connection even better. I feel like you guys are gonna spend time together, and once that offer is extended, it's like he's gonna be kind, he's gonna be loving, he's gonna like do like he's romantic. I feel like he's definitely romantic, but he doesn't want to get hurt, so he's like trying to like hold his energy back as well. Okay, so just check in on him. Hey, I haven't heard from you. I hope you're doing good. I'm just thinking about you. I hope everything's going good for you. Like, just keep it like basic at first, because who knows? Maybe he's really busy at work or something. But the fact that you're thinking about him and reaching out to him just to check on him, because that's what women do, right? Men are supposed to provide for us. We're supposed to nurture the connection, not the connection, but them, the family, the dynamics. And then once we like, I don't know, like play the roles, play your role, play, but do what you're inspired to do. Like if you're inspired to like reach out to him, reach out to him. If you're inspired to like give him some space, give him some space. If you're inspired to for him to take the action, allow him to do that. Whatever you're inspired for, trust that. But I feel like he definitely, I feel like it's healthy. I feel like it's gonna go in good places. But both of you guys like understand that he's trying to ignore how he feels, and he's trying to like avoid it because he doesn't want to get hurt. But I feel like it's also the same on your end. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to waste your time. So just like whatever you're inspired for, do it. But if it was me personally, I think you should just text him like, hey, I hope you're having a good day. I was thinking about you. I hope you're doing well. Let me know when you have time to talk, or if you want to get together sometime, or like whatever. Just check in on him. Okay, I would be honest with him. I would let him know, hey, maybe even apologize. Hey, I'm sorry I pushed you away. I know that I did that. I'm sorry I did that. I was going through my own thing. I'm interested in this relationship, and I'm excited to see where it can go, but I was also a little scared. I was in my feelings. However you word your stuff, just be open to him. That way, like based upon his response, that you can gauge that energy as well. I feel like he's romantic. I feel like by you opening up to him and like being vulnerable to him is going to help him open up and be vulnerable to you as well. I feel like you guys are in the same, like you guys are headed in the same direction. Um, it's just a matter of like letting each other know, opening up, and like I'm saying, love like you've never been hurt before. Be open to being vulnerable, being open to like being vulnerable, letting somebody know I did that because I was trying to protect myself, but I do want to see where this goes. I'm interested in this connection. I'm interested in you. I hope you're doing well. I was thinking about you. Yeah, see, especially with the stressful job, like just let him know you're thinking about him, and that you're hoping that things are going good for him, and you'd like to talk whenever he is available. That way, it's like he knows that you want to talk, and it's when he's available, he doesn't feel any pressure with, especially with his busy stuff at work. That's what I would do if it was me, Shirley. Do you have any other questions? I see your question, Amar. I'm going to get to you right now. You're welcome. Okay. Things I said to you, I swear that they are true. It's a true. Hold on. That was my bad. Okay. Will he reach out soon? Surely, I reach out to him. Just, hey, I was thinking about you. I hope you're having a good day. Let me know if you want to chat sometime. Put the ball in his court. Because it sounds like, I could be wrong, but it sounds like you kind of pulled your ball back. And like, no, I don't want to play. Hold on, let's see. Will he reach out soon? Last shuffle. Will he reach out? He's, I feel like he still thinks about you. No, you need to reach out to him, because like you left him feeling like you weren't interested in the connection. You left him feeling like, okay, so it's like, oh my God, like he liked how he felt with you, but whatever communication you guys had caused him to think you were walking away. The last conversation that you guys had, it went from, oh my God, this is possible and amazing, to like, oh, they're not really interested in me after all. They're closed off. They're not interested. So if I was you, I would let him know, hey, I'm thinking about you. I was missing I feel like he's missing you too. 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like he's thinking of like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done different? Like, reach out to him. You put the ball back in his court, because it's like you kind of pulled the ball away. Like, I'm not playing today. And then because you're not playing today, it's like, well, is she ever playing? I don't want to, like, he doesn't want to force his energy on you. He doesn't want to overstep his boundaries. So you reach out to him and just put the ball in his court and let him do what he's going to do with it. But he's under the impression that you're not interested. So let him know, I'm interested. I was just in my feelings that day, as we all do. I'm a woman. Okay, MR. Okay, MR. Let's see. These feelings towards MR. These feelings towards MR. Will he take action?
You'll never find another love.
Amen. Woo woo. What?
Oh, can you do my eyebrows again?
What? Yeah. Can I do them tomorrow?
Of course.
Thank you. Love you. Tonight or tomorrow in the morning? Or tomorrow after school? Okay. Let's do them tomorrow after school.
What? Do what?
Need to see his eyebrows? Hold on, I have to focus. Hold on.
Are you on live?
Yes.
Oh, why did you sound
Why are you
like
screaming?
I was on live like this. Why did you sound me? I was straight showing them off.
Yes, Lakia. Sorry, my eyes. Hi, Blessings. I like your name. Okay. My baby. Okay. These feelings towards MR, and will there be action? These feelings towards MR, and will there be action? Last shuffle. These feelings towards MR. He's missing you. He doesn't feel worthy. He doesn't feel worthy. The star card. There's some sort of healing. I feel like, you guys, let me focus.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So D is missing you. D wants to heal the connection. D sees you as their wish fulfillment. I feel like there's a thought of like, this isn't going to go any further. I need to leave this alone. But at the same time, he doesn't want to. D doesn't want to. D is like wanting to continue this. The King of Wands, he is going to take action. Three of Pentacles, he wants to fix things. He wants to build a connection with you. The Chariot. I don't know how long it's been since you guys talked, but he's thinking about you very much. And he's like, I feel like he's planning on doing something. He's planning on reaching out. Knight of Swords, he's planning on reaching out. He wants to have a conversation with you. He's missing you. He's thinking about you a lot. He's wishing things could have been better. And it's like, oh, we can't be together. We can't talk. Like, I feel like there's this energy of like, there's like these conflicts of like, we're going to move out of conflict. Or maybe like, he's not arguing for somebody. He's not arguing with, I don't know if there's somebody in your guys' environment that's like, oh, you shouldn't be with that person. And he's like, no, I'm not leaving them. I'm not losing faith. I'm not losing hope. I'm not walking away. Like mentally, he hasn't walked away. This King of Wands, that's like the action card. That's like, I plotted something out. Now I'm going to act on it. I made a plan. I made a strategy, and now I'm going to do it. And then the Three of Pentacles is to reconnect, to build something, to grow something together, to work together, to have forward movement, to create a healthy dynamic. Sorry, guys, my list actually got cut off because it's 12:21. It's 12:21 right now, mirror time. And I got to get off here because I got to get up at 4:30. I just saw that. What? Sorry, Aaliyah. I'm actually going to be getting off here pretty soon. I got to get up in a couple hours. Yeah, he's definitely still interested. He's missing you. I feel like he feels unworthy, though. He wishes things would have been different. But he's going to reach out. There's like the Knight of Swords. That's communication. That's a lot of thoughts. He's thinking about you very heavily. He's thinking about you a lot and wants to reach out. Let's see. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and actually end this here because I just realized it's freaking almost 12:30. I got to get up in 4 hours. I got to make sure my kids go to bed too because they got to get up in about that same time. They shouldn't even be awake right now. So the people I have on the list right now, if you come back and you put a comment after I close the video in like 2 minutes, I'm going to close the video and then put your comment, and I'm going to come and I'll pull your cards tomorrow when I get home from work. But leave a comment on this video and then let me know either, like if you have a specific question, you can put that. Otherwise, just put like you're wanting a general or to pull my cards or however you want to, just so I know like to pull general messages from Spirit for you. Or if you have a specific question, I'm going to answer that. The people I still have on my list is Juliana, Enchantress, Alfonso, Dodger, and then whoever else is on here who wants to get that. So Aaliyah, Ahalio, sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Ahio. Perfect. Yeah, Lakia, just come back after I close this video. Come back and put that your other question. Like, even if you don't want to put your question, just like I'll pull the cards, and whenever the cards come out, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna tell you on your comment. I don't know if you guys have ever been on my readings before where I've done that, but like sometimes they can get kind of long. So like just let me know to follow up with you, and I promise I will. But come back and put a comment so that I know to follow up with you and who to follow up with. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry I didn't get through everybody. I'm going to do this again. I like it when we do these. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you so much for your time and your support. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, trusting your intuition, and doing what's right for you. Make sure you get some sleep too, because it's 12:24 right now and it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning. We all have work and priorities and stuff. So get some rest. You're important. You're wonderful. I love you and I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Come back and put your comment. I'm going to respond to you as soon as I get home from work tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for being here.